Hello.
Hello.
Openina, what free radio no na only yan kasa you. But you didn't be afraid.
Ne, abe kunio. Traffic condition.
But your low radio no crama enough intimate come away.
Yo.
Ain't you. Kafra, abe kumbacho fra. Aya ma radio na wutie ne nkofom. Yi sound no kra free mu. Na yentimi no ni nkomo no ewo phone ni mu. Yedi nkomo no wi a na wasan ato aso atie ewo radio no mu sa na ye no nti ofrefo bi a wo frɛ bi ampacho wo frɛ na sɛ ye pekewa bomodin na o radio na wutie no ubedum radio no e sound no ana voice no ubema na kofom kra wonti bibia ewo radio set ni mu so ho na ye no watima di nkomo no wo phone no mu ye wi a na wasan ya bie radio na wati ato aso enti number ne 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 ya wada bia yemfa topic bia nto ho na emom niam asisie ewo man ni mu no nia edit ka ezese esan ka me yenka ezese ebo abaso a me yemo abaso ezese yetwi obi anim a me yentwi na nim na emom ye no in a professional way ofefo mpacho akwa body ni babi afrefe
Fresh akra. Jamestown.
Bacho edin ni eden
Road. Ma Blovin Kolebu Road. Kwa gege kwan enye maefa. Enye mae.
sa
Ekwani nyekra.
I see. Okay, enti yeda se no na ye problem nti ye be hwe ne ade akira ma yeda se yeda se ofefo mpacho udi ni babi afrefi kafra enti onso betumi afre 0303 944 864 0303 944 864 bibia ye koso wo mpotemu na Ghana ha babia a wo feel say ankoyie no mayenka ho asem ekoyie so amiemo abaso ofefo mpacho ofefo odi ni babi afrefi.
Hello.
Me pacho wo mframam yentie odi ni babi afrefi.
Mpacho kasafu condition.
Me mpacho odi ni eden.
Me deni aje kunya meneba.
Pacho yentie we yedase.
Hello. Pacho ma chemni ni se and then demonstration 90 before no call. Ono na se na bese obusun kan yi. Cause the amani ya no enye democracy na dia da se mi kanka. Na oba chechi na chudi enye. Yenyi na chimi yo. Obi de ti so amani se ano bi ti so we ni se na de be wo. Ya pacho ono na bese mu so na mo kan yi mai. Yo mo nya mi ye.
All right. Yeah, that's a pass. Nyamisha no de ye hia. Ofefo mpacho odi ni babi afrefi.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, madam.
Good evening.
Pacho yete won kam yentie o.
Me fairly avenue. Lole fe na mu kan. Avenue omuji 10 cedi. Pom amasama. Ntim pacho mu hwe ho mai.
Sino 10 cities no o free hin na ekọ hin na omoje 10 cities na yesen.
Avenue ni amasama pe. Ni fi avenue ko amasama 10 cedi.
Na yesen first na yesen.
Okay.
First na
7 cedis.
Okay. Na driver for ni say de benti na o mai 10 cities.
Ni mamu. Nti mun kan ho mai.
Kedi betena so be frɛ avonyo no fensen avonyo ha ti obe frɛ avonyo assemblyman no na kasa ne yatie de obe ka wate ya da se papa kedi nti wotena se avonyo assembly member na ne nkasa tensi de ano hye very very important. Okay ti ofefo abaso bacho odi ne babi afefi
Ndingi ajuari kwesi
Akuapim kroben so menu aba. Ya dase, me dofo bacho yenti o why.
Because the way among person and yani the NDC thing sama we charge you. The NDC na what that time many and yes na memu training about the
o kan sen. Okay. Enti say o kan sen.
Bisi ana me kan say won hwe na memu no enko so senia what say ko wo pepepe.
Okay. Oba pa mate me da se papa ti de koswa ne tie na de mo kan nyina ne kabo mu a ne de akoto aba na nim na o ma na kwa nim ye da se pa.
Ni pa to yo.
Ye chia brief wo nyina. Ofefo mpa cho di ni babi afrefi. Ya mo abe ye da se dodo. Ni ntie we.
Then you go who last year, I'm going to go from go and water and Pacifica.
Ain't you?
I had the answer to my quiet papa, and I come far. I really require. That the other number from Cracker, yes, I said to another way. Can't warm. You cannot inform for quiet. Why? I need it about no more questions. No, I didn't quite me. Then I quite pick up about something. I have to say, video bit of and yet it's your one more shot. Come and make you one and yes here. And see, near me. Yes, that's right.
Oh, Mr. Mwabin, ready a holiday. I check a crack a fra. Of from Patrodini Babi, I feel free.
Yes, Christiana.
Secret you are infant.
We were Bishop Bowers, I will call the blue baggage.
Me patroyenti me dofo.
Me pacho circle station honomo no. Omatu omolore fe ni momu de 1 cd atum. Mra o man kan tro bi o ma certificate Tuesday no. Yedu wa omugina kan date na no. No mo so omoji cd 50 pesos.
President Amia yi 2 cds nyina free ai diesel so nyina chi.
Me ba cho say.
President say yenyi 2 cds en free diesel so nyina chi no ma san atum.
Matum, and not quite enough from Kitomosi Yancy from Esa, Mayan Frucanus, Yancy from the Omuya ready so much as is 50 pesos. No more Frucano, Echo a banana in any see a banana in 4. Yeah, for banana in no matu, Lori Fenim, and yes, from a moment penny for the Beshamaye, where they are some of my.
I think it's also a hefana, Yentimi and Shas, young Wodma.
Settle banana in. Oh, for banana in car. Ochula no pakram po sumo duko ha. 50 pesos no moje.
Ana saying. So saying.
5 cities 50 pesos and matum 6 cities 50 pesos.
Yate. Banana is circle station yate.
Banana
is that's not papa to the what if you kwama e wati obeti bibinka.
Me pacho you mate me da sepa.
Right. Yes, that's in Pacho Banana Inn Circle Station, driver for near Meti for 5 cities 50 pesos. And Timoman, yes, I mayena Yenina Cabo one or mine a beco ye. Why? Yes, Lemo Bebre Nanias as I would gen, Woja Aya, oh, Davania, Woji Sessicano. We knew sense as I would gen. So if you as who could do fear no fear, I say, what the Tarzan about the car or rent one, Obecasa. Timoma near must say, and Yanum. Why? Na a woman no e kan simple a woman e woyense but on my Ghana na team ti esre mum ye nya baako na ye nyina ye ho ntoyen ofefo na be me last caller wati udini babi afrefi.
Hello, Mr. Usu.
Usu ba so wen
I'm going to say
se hwiko ben so
the silence.
yenko ye ni me da se pa ya chia wo nyina ma me.
Okay, that's it.
Now, I mean, a problem to Galamsey or
okay.
So, me and you.
But your market now, a man who see you are me, say, all things tend to be my now. A man who shall buy it, rocket never on move in a sister, a fine home by dinner, or more dear my say, you know, don't talk your honor. Also, wrong. If you are buying or yeah, there. Jomo, they are non pedants as now, they are no content.
Okay. Ya chiasa we are some so for nyina cause one tie man na me be point political talk show no bad ya wo pese otie na no be kan tie na watie. Okay, when you wura media my emfa wo ye mo wasendua me pacho odi ba bia free fees 30 seconds. Good evening. Ya je osumi nua boko pacho ye tie we odi Trevi.
Abi ku me ka se Africa ni.
O abi yenko.
Aha. Me bo abana baso ye dana se. What say ana MPP friend for so. Me advice katra me dey ma say. Ya chi nkofo 20 BB. Ema ye ja omu. Ema mu ye demonstration. Munipa ba wo or the charges yes ye ja no. Ye ja mu ye demonstration be na ye ja to be man abefi. Mu ye ja obi ema mu ye demonstration. Ndi to me so ye be na ye ja no. Why ya ma ye dey ni pa we.
One catch was obi wo na ya prison ye ntimi demonstration. Na no so tie nya no.
Mami kam
dabi en se bi wo ho a me sel me nua o frɛ yɛn wɔ radio no so a yɛne gye ho pa we do appreciate tie tobotobo yɛne gye ho sɛ adwuma na yɛyɛ no mo so mbɛ frɛ bi because mo amfrɛ a yɛn kwa yɛn fele sɛ de yɛ kan mu tie but o kasa ma empempem bi na etie nti sɛ enye bibi a wo pɛ sɛ wo yɛ de a ense bi wo han sɛ wo ka and near ye na nwumre we say ne ne wo kan na contrary menti ba bia da say we demonstration na ye say ene ye nyi obi kura da bi ho na aka sa emra no so constitution de adwuma no enkyere sa nti we sa na wo pese wo de asem to ye so but nye sa so na tie wo hu tie yesre wo
ma no ma
Apomodin mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture apomodin mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and a black smokes, Mr. No, malaria dronana. Annie, say an answer. Who be the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. I am no. Says he a cool malaria morning, you know. I'm in negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa plus mixano, and what do you swabber? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi,
a support to immune system, no.
Not plus smokes, no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, a paye, a fear, one more tour, and 1 meranomsa. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the plasmox mixer, 1 nominal, and 2 malaria and asakura. And yes, I diaco doctor. For 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grady Pa Pavi, plasmox, and Hepa plus Nina. A pin for about or more manufo, and Quada would infuse the income. Our pharmacist in her bar shop.
FDA, I didn't cry to Yatu.
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra.
Midimafo Heba Clinic Abakra.
And you won't hear passengers a gumi kaimi, a Hana do one aircraft.
Hey, and this Accra and put away the moon.
And yet the Muampa, the said, a Duchem Atlantic International University, America Memu, about Dr. Bijanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here, I am more. Oh, Mr. Minim wife, your copa war, 1 year, 1 city. You send me 2 months and 8 years canon. Miss me connection and shed down Koye, na a Sakakra. To say what Peggy Mama, what young them
connection, what
about the crowd? Stroke so dear, what found small. Chessa, I did you who any dear Siano. Yari Bia Tatia, and Dr. Tamdaso and so. Diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria. Yari Bia. Kumasi say, oh, opposite government school. And then Krahanso, Obepim, or Pokuase, Maira Quanoso. For a doctor, 0244 774 282.
And 0500 727215.
Midimba for Herbal Clinic.
Woodima for Newa.
Oluman Boogie. Oh, yes. Someone
no sadie first edition no ekoye. Yes, second edition yidie. Oh, abaya the rough anti be register sesia. Our top radio. So when you 55 years ekwa, with the unkai say registration no e free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So with the enkunimu with the life changing money. Sikasi sandi pasha bre and the coffee. And the achade bebre. The same mobile phones. Any TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 55 years and twintwe wo na sekra. Na sadia season 1 no e jibe bia no. Season 2 yi abeye fanta bruta. Kayo sa Oluman Boogie season 2 jumadi ye be in live our top TV show. Any top 103.1 any all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2 asa ema pomuden yam papa mu eba kire asamu amamre ene amane. So person season 2 yi obe sponsor ana penchiremu bia fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344. Oluman Boogie we am a dance papa. Oluman Boogie asa papa eni
kura wuye wina eda top radio baku shi miensa bum baku susu bribi pebi abwa gana na gana beyo eyo efremeni waro susu bribi pebi abwa gana
Ghana will continue to remember them.
Say baby I will be a memo a Joe Quine Sonkoso Emu Aquaba. Anyhow ne chrono you find your mind. Kofi Annie Johnson. And remember that's the sound we feed toa. That's the Waje Bressa on ye Ebetana. Now you're the final point you made ye Asomo. 13 minutes past 7 p.m. Thursday, 6th of August, the year 2026, the blessed year of our Lord. The show is produced by Nana Ajin Berima, the senator. As executive producer, Mr. Roger Tete, Mr. T, Etayachina Jumadi, Eba Wakwemu. Mr. Kwesi Buafo, international editor 1, Etayachi. Now, Odikro Kwame Akin, Kwame Babia Wobia, Yamenka home, Kwame Nemu, the Fiskaka Crab of Ye, and also who here pa. And Jodikro Yamenka home, Father Amache, as part of our production team, and Ray Foxy at the Eco Social Media, and to joining in live this evening now, Yenny and Komo. Top Radio Ghana, our YouTube channel. Top Radio Ghana, call YouTube Top Radio Ghana. Now the Echo Subiano is live. I'll be we'll be displaying pictures and videos. Our young Komomu. Now what Timia can you home? About your Facebook, your Top Radio, TikTok, your Top Radio 103.1 FM official, Twitter and our X, your Top Radio Ghana, Instagram, your Top Radio Ghana, website, your topfmonline.com. Nabi Amojo Amwakwaba. Bidi de kusida mwa from KD, your regular host on this favorite socio-political talk show. Final point.
Anya sapa da chinchirima baba bebo yenfo winia susu brebe pebi mabwa Ghana na Ghana beyo ayeyo ekrimi nwaro susu brebe pebi mabwa Ghana na Ghana beyo.
All right, enti mamenka wa jumre se minia Kwame Adomako ewofia ha na enche meneno ebedi enkomo. Kwame Adomako a cyber security expert. Obekaya last week yaneno di nkomo de yefa ntenten video no so far as our social media bekan ye ho na ye di edwa ye nnoma bebre wo ho ide ene na ho behia se ye di adwuma bia wo ho a ye be very careful na niam nkitinkiti bi nso a wo se ye hu ye bo ye ho ban edi free ho ene man nkitinkiti bi a wo se ye sua se be ya ya ho ban boro betimi akoso ye wo cyber space ho no ye betoa edusua no so say ye de ne di nkomo wie no lot of people request say ye be sign Kwame assign atoa so edi nkomo ofia so this evening nyamiadom Kwame is here ye be di enkomo afa cyber security ho then also onim say ene the new patriotic party, the main opposition party, a demonstration. It was a massive one, of course. The turnout, na adwe din yepa. Na democracy under attack and a dark one more a year demonstration no eso. And you may yebedimu enkomo na yahwe one more taye and they said your demonstration no a see a call yebia. Yen him say and a 6th of August. Now say 6th of August no abeye date bia. O my Ghana ain't me free a calendar muda. Ishan say 6th of August 2025. Asem kesiye pa, yenye kesiye pa, breach kesiye pa, etimi ebo o my Ghana. The 6th of August 2025, and a helicopter crash, okay, yeah, wa dansi Akrufrum district of the Ashanti region. Na a Ghana Armed Forces Z9 helicopter air travel from Accra to the Ashanti region of Boasene and Potemuho. And a Konya sa Kwenshakesi ya a claiming lives a home a year my Ghana pa, Mengasa Accra Kanunya. but they are frontliners omo eye adwuma edi abo oman no enti na yakra ehwere ya e shocky oman Ghana ye pa akuku dampo mako nwotwe. Former Defense Minister Dr. Edward Kofi Omane Boama, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and Innovation Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator then Alhaji Muniru Mohammed, former Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Samuel Sapon, and former NDC parliamentary candidate Samuel Abwaje. Omo ehwere omo kwa ya na asrafo bi eka ho Ghana Armed Forces asrafo mako miensa na omo part of the helicopter crew. Squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala, flying officer Manan Chum Ampadu, Sergeant Ernest Addo Mensa. Omo nyina ehwere omo kwa asrafo a kukudamwa na ewo crew num. Ene Eyadia National Interfaith Memorial Service etimi ekoso to commemorate 1 year since asa helicopter crash etimi ekoso na die be kan se Yankopon emfa akukudami akra ensie yie ye be koso akai won fi se on line of duty na omohwere omonkwa ye omahwere bia nso ye be stress Yankopon ebe hye na busua anaimu atituro ne ma and the immediate family are more ehwere no man Ghana nyina the NDC and a party penifua na omuwo mu nyina no yebeba omo yakọ but yemisa se 1 year on oman no yesua bibi ade afiri mu ana ye kofa akwanhia ne ba ye yesua bibi afiri mu de dwumadia na omo kwakodi a ade akwanhia yi ba ye eno nso yetu anamon bi yenya disua bi afiri mu anasa den ye kai won wan ye kai won se ya ye bibia ye begina so aka se butaya na esi o mani so a omohwere omo nkwa no saa butaye no ye duru ho saa okon no yatimi ako ato aso eno momu na beye enkai dumu a se akra etwa omani ahwa o beka se yiw ya hwere ye nkwakwa in fact oman no aka ye nkwan bi so a ekire se okon ane ye ko no emfasodie bi abaso obi bebi sase dwumadie be na na omo kwakodie alternative agalamse a ye wo mayimu aban se wo kreti na atumi atu illegal mining na se ne atumi aye proper mining enti sa dwumadie no ena na wo no kwakọ lanche somewhere Boase in the Ashanti region sa kwanhia yi ebaye ye misa ye ho se enu achi 1 year on no yatimi akanya ye ho galamse fight ni mu ana alternative mining no ayese ye deba na baba yi illegal mining na free ho no ye misa ye ho se alternative mining no ye no kwan papa so ye nyina Ghana for ye nyina nim the state of yan rivers e wo man Ghana mu ye nyina nim the state of your forest reserves e wo man Ghana mu ye nyina nim news a e ba bonten ye fa galamse ho wo man Ghana mu. And so we are all in this country na ye nim say okon no enya de a ye ko. We are not fighting galamsey. Afekra na galamsey no atiate sa e koso wo man Ghana mu. Ene ensuo nketewa kwampo a ebi na nka ye virgin. Yanka no dano. Sansuo nyina hyase esesei. Go to the Ashanti region, go to the western region, the eastern part of the country. Go to Bono region. E ho kwampo de na nka galamsey ni ho. Enso ne ye fre kro bi atronie. Se wo hu social media no so a na nanom hemfo atutu ntoma. Any galamsey for edi siani e wo ho. Why? Because government is not protecting their rivers for them. Eti omo ankasa na nanom na atutu ntoma egu so se we die nka ye hu bi da atronie ha na nka bi ni ha. Enso ne galamsey ese yensuo. Their half region is not spared. Entino say ye beye bibia ye ne be kai safo ya. We are calling on government say galamsey no yentumi ntu ase. Ene sa alternative cooperative wine mining no omo se omo de aba no. Eno krompo na omo di gina so ye galamsey ne kese. I'm telling you for a fact. Eno kra na amma omo tumi a omo de ye galamsey ne kese. Why? Because ono ko sa pomu ho no DC yama ne krata enti wo ko nananom ho no okita krata e di adanse se wo ba be ye mining nya yama ne ho training ya wo ba be ye omani be ba omo ho so no omo nsu asai wo ya ho hwe nye yie and the police station feature ye tu galamsey school dan nie galamsey nie ba bia wo man mu galamsey koso. And so Mr. President, when you ministers the national security anyone e ka ho nyina ade a ye betumi anye e de kai safo yi na omo da omo tumi adan hu se samin prebiasa ewu omo wu ye no e ye oko a na omo ko oman no guso a ye ko sa ko no de aboa anya sa anya sika na ye betwa ma ne yire ne ma no ene de oman na se de ye beye enya ba bia e be siesie ho ene afe be so a ye be kwa akotena ase se ye kwa akokai won yes ye betumi aye e fese ye beye na mom ne ye betumi aye pa de aye nkai dum ene se galamsey no ye betumi akon. We are not fighting galamsey in this country. Before I entered the studios, now on social media, I chanced on Erastus Asari Donko, one of the updates, and they are indeed 30 minutes crowd ya tour. Baby, I can say omu to galamsey or police station. Nine must deal with the kakos kata hono. Sakronu amu. Wasan the video about betum na. Nyodi abetum crowd ya time. You can go to his Facebook page, Erastus Asari Donko. Now the American work and so we should be serious, Mr. President. We are not fighting galamsey. Our river bodies are still not safe. Our forest reserves are still not safe. Yebe tumi aye edia kai won. No. Because so aka say Nyankopon emfa obokra enhie yie. Very soon I will engage Chairman Prince of Usu Sefa. Na yede no atwa enkomodie so. Spokesperson Communications, Technology and Digital Economy Policy Committee ewo NPP mu. Or your former CEO of GFEC, former Deputy Director General NCA. Yadi opening encoding common and the NPP demonstration, you know. In fact, the turnout was massive. Said you na yes change say you be who no. To me, I said me who change sir. The numbers that we saw and the turnout, and so to the organizers, they did a good job for themselves and for Ghana. And also, more attendee, so my munka say it was peaceful. And so, Yababo Mabaso say almost stay disciplined. Na yante or yene bia ne basa yobia. Please, if we are kobo ban so, ya yanko bia ye monitor who say bibia koso tortin, ewo police if wafam. And so to the Ghana Police Service, monso muye jumason. You went in your numbers. If you say, me sure say no more expect numbers and also pa. And so they went in their numbers, well dressed, well disciplined, and my demonstration no yante or how bia ewe chiri. Mamin koma openi akwaba na yentua enkomo so. Openi memao ajo edeba top radio.
Me chia wati for washe for ne utimi na me chia
obia ejo so me sure say PONT demonstration gram say winya drufi because I saw you on TV and you are still in your colors.
Okay, uhume area no.
Yes, and
during the demonstration.
Yes, and you are still in your colors.
I see.
Channel
bena uhunes. All right, it's jumana ni guso.
All right.
Right.
Me pesa ya shen komodiasi straight away.
Okay.
Na maybe say demonstration, you know, first of all, your impression for the organization, the turnout, and the message I would deliver, yeah, because he said more point, you know, your impression, I want to say.
Oh, senior mihuno no mitimi say organizers na aye juma pa omoye bibia fine. And I like the way MPP demonstrations no. Unse nyane dasronko.
Yes.
So be akwakofa police for car be key be anyway near ya blocky road be. It was so orderly. You do baby cry na fe police ni bia or ye did any day or no moment a man for I trying video. Say ade o person cause trouble ana. The MPP the demonstration police moment sometimes a suspect say omo pese omo de trouble be ba. Really? Can you imagine?
Really? And then now see ya eba wo kan sa.
Oh, one who video I call viral. our police need be so say we will
well, there were some form of chaos BSC if your screens and as a cameras and capture
they only police need moment or say we will teach them BBBB no I mean ni masem kra no can but capture as or threaten for when demonstrators in the moment no I so peaceful. They do baby no nature say as or be person or no moment provoke demonstrators. The MPP there as usual they know how to do it. We know how to
every purpose of a demonstration be no the message just you want to put across and answer message our person was sending out there. My maybe say message be important apart from the attitude no ena mo pese mo sende was a demonstration am organize ye mo
say ohwe team of the demonstration. First of all,
democracy under attack.
My main fasa kwenye na me express on behalf of MPP and me colleagues ne me ho our condolences to the bereaved family. Me ekoni.
Okay.
On that day, nipa nwotwe we no emu mienu fikwo.
Yes.
Ohwe officer ba ko friend Ampedua. Unyati Ampedua ko ni bia ni so ko ni. And aboama.
Yes.
So o mane. Mienu nyina ko wadehia ye lusu ye nipa nwotwe ko fo nkwa lusu mienu. Na chese yasefem. Ntino apart from the overall loss no. Ko die hwe bi pa ewo sade no na me fa sa kwenye nso a wo hye omo a omo nso ebia omo nye ye kan say omo nye prominent a omo nso ahwehwe omo kan ye nyina enim nso yi so em so mfra o say abrim dabi enya abrim river.
Yes.
Nanu ya aye nyina ye hu kai koshe ne si wo ho na ya sefem. And so many other losses on a daily basis. Ghana hanomo ye lose nipa almost about 7 on average every single day. Ewe ye roads no so. Nti ye besre omampani Mahama ye hear about $300 million na ye de awie MPP project ye between Pokwase and Nsawamu. Ache dodo say worse than before. The latest date and I was a project way April of 2025 and a delay abemwa yate so mo ye expressway almost spend the best $1.7 billion.
Yes.
Meanwhile you hear $300 million at the awie Pokwasin so yes sir nipa wu amanfo cast say me ameti he kra no sa road yakosume tens of thousands of cedis from
really?
Me car ebu me shock one time and a sign ebu me front bumper ewo in some bridge bi wo honom amna bi ededa ho nya asem ketwa na no me sign kotwa mu wo no obi nso car ono nso so aja kenede ewo ho anam say hey tu ni mu a ukofa ho a wepra insertifo nyina na ahwefo ho no monhwe ho yie o ben before crowd be drew construction zone.
Yes.
Won some bridge bi wo ho na bi eda otomu no so wonim na otomu se fa masama nti omo a omo hwehwe omo nkwa elusu abusuafo nso ye mo nyina ya akọ so ati ase nti having said that no eba demonstration here you say democracy under attack. Ampa your democracy no under attack.
Didn't ya?
Oh, under attack from say 4 different angles.
Okay, chimwe.
So ye di kind no a hadwin pa to me. Yoko for no abuse the power of arrest. So under Nanado 8 years, yenya Yoko honomunya director generals and miensa during Nanado's administration. Mubie ni ho arrested obi detained for more than 1 day. In fact, obi ni ho stay overnight e Yoko. 8 years. So to Yoko no omo main job no investigation. Pacha ultimas.
Yes.
Inti no we investigation ansa kra na investigation no ebedu stage bi e was Yoko yete omo nkan na che so omo aye omo nhwehwe mu ye.
Yes.
After all nipa no kra ofre na they have a right to remain silent. So any lawyer be a say you don't have to answer anything at all. You don't have to self-incriminate yourself. You be a question, I'll be to me a catch say, "O train a lawyer," and I say, "O lawyer, may do ya unyankasai," and you would rather not answer the question. No investigation you be able to me for so to answer any question by law. So say, until you na say all of a sudden near chiwe near the bail kesiato so nanado at time a BNC da bako currency.
Are you sure?
I am sure. You can check. The time Ayoko nya a bill semo bemuno after Yoko di oni akro no ayede o ma charge no te se sedena tamaklo asem nyai Yoko for na yes investigation and wo mo a charge no the charge no na court and a ma no bail conditions and na de ye investigate tu keke kra na adane asem. Intino just what way. You say, oh, now we are Juma Waha. Intino, yeah, she investigate you for 100 million. Just like that. Investigation. Intino, yeah, freeze account. And I say, the bail condition, no, si kanimu ye drew, the 100 million. Inti be our bail condition, ye bear say 50 million and 100 million. That's what they are doing. It's not done in any civilized society. It's not done like that. No. Just for investigation.
With investigations, any bill conditions, someone will say, oh, now, sir, lot of appointees and a year Juma and the Nanado Dankwe Kufuado. And your munina na Yoko, invite you more, arrest you more, investigate you more. And so it means the few that Yoko investigate, arrest, there are elements of maybe a corruption related issues be a warm side anything that Yoko investigate you more arrest you.
A misunderstanding. The entire misunderstanding is investigation is not a charge. Do you know that? Investigate too. So see, I'll be able to investigate too anytime.
Yes, but you're not being charged.
You haven't been charged with anything until you've charged somebody. No, so who investigate you will be over 100 million. Now only a chrono stage so charging or then I will day a bail condition be to so I say anything. So what I say a slippery slope and it will lead to abuse. Share Yenina will chromo and a gold board last year, according to Bank of Ghana documents, and a gold board Lucy $214 million. As losses. They who pay because you nim the entire almost gold. Na ye ton gold no gold and eboa kosro. More than twice since Nanado Efiso. Ghana for be brain and no aboa by way or mode ejehonchia or to us no omo en use seskani. Nanado for 8 years, the average gold price per ounce was less than $2,000 throughout the 8 years, averagely. Gold under President Mahama by the 2 years here Okomi average about $5,000 an ounce. Same for cocoa. Under Nanado 8 years, the cocoa price per ton, metric ton, okay, average about $2,000 at most. Under this government, cocoa price since a byway buy has been averaging around $5,000 per pepe. More than double. That's why we are saying se Ghana for tiasie opportunities abaywe enya a omo ehuni omo se ne omo de ye adwuma yi anka omo bu befu papa. So ne makers ni say gold body elusi such a big amount of money and a minority a core parliament say mummy investigate ni entiasie ni entia omo lose such a big amount of money. It's kakesio.
Yes.
$240 million. Kakrebi betumi awie poko ase in sawam. Ena IMF releasing new documents and reya nenansen ya. Say nye 240 million po. And no almost shutting it down parliament so mo may investigate it. But $1.7 billion. Tieni ye $1.7 billion. Betumi awie 100 of the Agenda 111 hospitals. 100 of them can be completed. The next is here $1.7 billion. No, the American say if 2025 Gold Board losses here 1.7 billion. Now the emphasis say over the next 3 years, 2026, 2027, 2028, IMF are warning on my emphasis is so more to mobile losses in the crack of form. Now over the next 2-3 years, losses no crack of form one. Anya cry at the rate no mukono. Lose say $4 billion. Or at least so $3 billion over the 4 years. It is a MPP, but since I saw my shutting down all avenues for investigation. MPP banner a open investigation over $4 billion. Now say some investigation say be legit and I'm a because questions be brave on that me boy. Omu shasi so omu ye hu how our losses no sika no baby e kone e kano the enti omu boboka o gold the prices are cost from me explain here. And he say ye open investigation over $4 billion bibisa wo share bail condition e be ya.
Is it to say when ba you're going to do same? Say more investigate you be the bail condition a meaty area sikana ye investigating ho no ana item na ye investigating ho no yem falu ni yem fa sa bail condition na fa mbo no
me catch say a slippery slope when ye shase na ye the investigation e done a crime because investigation is not a charge. We should be putting bail conditions on people who have been charged. So a bina crane stage are ready so be charge you be identity near the bail conditions at home so and a slippery slope because me catch us also will be 55 million be I will be a crane and 30 million it be say near kika any ye for bank account near the tuja no be a share some miracles to seek than account near 30,000 cedis after all the say yes say no near gunu hufi. Is that how your investigation in a civilized society? What to be that? Me matra Canada over 20 years pen. Yes, investigations. Investigation of the police, which in this case Yoko, law enforcement ba out no mukase omo kasa. Normally no just omo charge you be.
Yes.
That's how it's done. Then court na she. It's okay, charge you mo she. Say based on this bail conditions they are setting this
now defense about defender
but he say they investigate you keka near the bail condition no at the ayen to whom with how much I investigate you. It's not right, it's not proper. This is highly inappropriate. It shouldn't be done in a civilized society. It's abuse of power. And I just gave you an example. Say here is a case most likely in a bit 4 years now Gold Board questions I won losses say minimum of $3 billion.
And so if you are to investigate
into a bail condition based on NDC standards here almost at here so that's the first thing, the abuse of power of investigation, arrests, any bail conditions. So what I say is the biggest issue.
Okay.
And now the second one is here, the bastardization of the courts.
The bastardization of the court.
Yes.
How do you mean by that?
Bastardization of the courts means right now we are questioning. Who say NDC war opposition no normal for Supreme Court in from unanimous FC normal good court in whom fee and the ade. Omo buy normal packet courts. Court justices in Kwa president to any judges in Kwa appoint you 120. It been see that Supreme Court or no criticizes or modos dodo. Nanado increase the number of Supreme Court justices by a net of 2. And no crown in the last year and or the one ebeka for almost all of Nanado's term no. Now justices no net increase in the number of justices A1. Last year, Nebe 2. Now, Papa, President Mahama, opposition leader, no criticize it. I say, Omunina ye, Nanado na appointed. Nanado only waited for people when they went on retirement and ofele omo vacancy. and now by first 1.5 years we appointed 10 and account any abuse isn't a court packing. So to say, and you know you are bastardizing the Supreme Court. Clearly, you are packing a friend court packing. Obiehu, more criticize on by and why change even military rule PNDC cry or man pack a court on the side. So I say, it's just a papano. I dream be a banitri and now another thing cry more serious. Chief Justice no mu no and Honorable Afenyo Markin, the leader of Justice the minority, Tokono has your friend is saying, Honorable Afenyo Markin has stated, say MPP bar, but many Iberians the Tino, and it's the right thing to do. We have to make sure because, and it's very clear, say was here reinstating, because you look at how a yima meno, na issues somebody etiano, the kesi and so onini kunu etu kwine. On the purse of the country, the state, and on any ba and so 2 coin. Sane mamienui account. How? Adia in Krumha, some pennyful be 2 coin or money more and a omoma 2 coin any ye or media. Sending ganja go be a cranny a post be our Krumhabio. This is the kind of frivolity. But you see, I don't even want to get into the case too much because we've made it very clear. You buy it, then you buy back. Into no mean twatwa so bebre eternity hour. She should be reinstated. But having said that, the main problem with the removal is that new Chief Justice na ye dene buy. Obedu ya the first memo I will really see a Ghana for bebre and pay attention. In that memo. He said, say, all cases should be referred to in the office. Okay.
Yes.
Unim say, na your computer na assign judges. Up until changing up upon a year. That's one of the main reasons we suspect in Tiomodene buy. So now he, instead of a computer system, I'll be complaining say system ni juma you. I fair. I choose judges in an objective, random fashion. Say Chief Justice are assigning all the judges to cases. Binuya, what will be the motive? I don't need to tell you what the motive is, but I'm questioning why they should tell us Nintia Omujai computer system. Na say no omode ashe onipamu bakupe and so no kwano assigning judges.
But has that not been the normal practice?
I just told you.
Chief Justice and I in charge of appointing judges on cases.
Yeah. Most of the lower courts they a computer system. They had changed to a computer system. What is the motive? At least this is the allegation out there. Maybe they should explain to us. System ni jumana. And what will be the motive? We have our suspicions. And on top of it, you could see, say, all the things that are happening with the courts. Time. You say unanimous FC.
Yes, that was the name given to.
And unanimous
judges.
FC, no one said that time. Omukasi unanimous FC, no crown. Any penny judges, any justices na omuruli against NDC are no more ebuefuno. Maybe a NDC appointed. More appointees. And they didn't even give us reasons in Tia. Omu disagree with near court.
But said so you were judges most of them were appointed by the Akufo-Addo government, and so the appeal court judges that Omutie said that Tamakulu appeal unanimously. I can't say my father Hunkudino. 2 of them were appointed by Nana Akufo-Addo.
And Nameka say we had issues with. First of all, I don't believe some of these judges Nanado ne appointee almost.
You don't believe?
And yes, sir. You know what I understand is a judicial council, a routine, omo promote to judges, omo edi omo din ba ni ade na president assign. So let's not, but even if Nana do not point to or more per se, okay, and it's not something that we are twisting for propaganda, Krana. The point that we have with the issues we have with them are on technical grounds. You are making it clear with Sedina's case that even when there were some procedural defects in the case, according to the lawyers, okay, per Act 30, they are supposed to send it back for rectification. Yet it has to say 500,000, for example, Ayrano, Yenzaka. As an example, 500,000 away. So regardless of the technicalities, 500,000 be Ira. Near all dispute you and say signature, no, she cannot confirm say any signature. So it is the forensics crani idea. Perhaps you can send it back for a retrial, but won't mean so it's wrong.
And so muhu judicial bias.
Chief, I just told you, say there is a 500,000 at least. That's just one of the issues.
And so you've made 2 points here.
And I'm just saying, say 500,000. Just because technically no man yet forensics so said they unconfirmed say signature no yeah it was Ejino. Is that how it's done?
I mean, we'll build the points on why you believe democracy is under attack. First one, what may you Yoko?
Second one, what may you court no so the Chief Justice removal.
All right. So what's
right? Again? And then the other issue, so no say with the courts nankasano, you will see say at the moment, there's law enforcement. There is selective justice.
Selective justice,
so what you say with the selective justice, it means that wakoto de nebodwe.
Yanyan trade en fa bamra ana woko.
Mpacho can be.
Sir okoto de nebodwe yanyan trade wonko.
Yo, sa pepe na akoye. So what you say because you see say chema wuntumi omo koye kotu so bi ye galamse ewo ne concession so or there who say mrano mineral law no and say ni say only acronym authorization.
Yes,
technicality the arena french meboa say 20 years ya man minimum mpo 20 years straight wo hwe
say man maximum no so o
shemfini ntino o madom no they didn't meanwhile Ghana hanom before MPP change to law imu
shemu 15 to 25
the highest near 5.
Yes,
into first person I didn't to more Ghana hano ya mano even the 15 no a man 20 hash meanwhile no emu no kra nya on ekoto no so ya de no obi a wo no ye no onu mum ni ye gyan no
no G2 mu so obedi adanse ye dia ma man
and sawa hu nti onu de wanye hwe wanye bone bia nti onu de onfa ne hu ni ene onu yi testify no testify no ne ya convict chema wuntumi ye convict no ya nka say Ghana ha obia nya sa punishment bia abro 5 years da but only first one ye be ma more than the minimum ye ma
20 years.
So meanwhile no at most a technical violation. We are appealing that and we have grounds, but I know ye be jama lawyer for no my omojuma. But whatever it is, doesn't it sound so harsh? Meboa, it sounds so harsh. 20, yeah, 15, 20. Koneku, because wama ubia ko concession so, and yes, wo ye galamse into wo ye galamse ya na chese wo na wa authorizing on den. Meanwhile no so no Minerals Commission a task force eko abrim nanu ya omkoto enipa omo ye galamse wo ho no a whole Accra FM a report here na one of the people or no kra no omo kra twa so no NDC youth organizer bisa say ya arresting him into way and selective justice. The examples are plenty. And the final one, the free speech under
free
attack.
speech under attack.
And the worst of them. Nanado in remember some people they remove criminal libel.
Yes.
That time o kabibi na ye say enye no kra etia opani bia na chese uko a criminal.
Yes.
And yet just say be out the asema to be so.
Nanado as Attorney General.
And the free ho. President Kufuor.
Yes.
Emreso. Meboa.
No correct.
Okay. Since then, no, there are still some laws to be, including the Electronic Communications Act.
Yes.
And then the Criminal Code. What sections be a omo ede Chichinkrofo. Say public
hate speech. Ne dia ka ho.
Your friend is saying publishing false
news.
False news. Unimsa and Nanado, laws, the same laws here, that's all books more applied to instances like this. It was used 14 times in 8 years. 8 years. So we are math now. In route 2 a year. So it was used judiciously for 8 years. 14. In just less than 2 years. In the Pankwa we're using by my count, a year to bear 30. Or so.
And only to me in Kase, I am rampant, ain't na numbers in Adoso.
And then I am rampant.
Kasa, Etia Emra. Hate speech in a publication of false news.
Unti Chroma and by way by a provided security demand Kevin Taylor, a court Supreme Court. Omuko Jano said bench warrant to crown all my question.
The security, I don't know the detail of it. Say, you're buying a demand. No, say, everyone is entitled to hiring security.
I buying bit to me. No, they were police officers. They were not your friend is saying private security. Okay. It was police officers. We all saw it. We make it a point to say buying a yes idea. They can come in and explain to us. If it's not the case, you should be bold. The media should be bold. They say media. I am.
Oh, yes, sure.
So what I say because ye need tua. Almost police for Eddie Papa ko e de tracker mu ni ade. Which we all saw in the video. Emma Supreme Court mi nya adaje e jai papa within 1 day. Mu wi a mo ba be ka kire say nkrofo kasa eyi kasa proye. E wukrum ha. Mu amumu Kevin Taylor timi da President Mahama ase say oda na ase. Say a ni tina ye say President Mahama man say adwuma awoye. Kevin Taylor no we are na president asa kwa sorry dem ka kire say kasa na e koso okromu ha no too I mean time too much. So you see say abuse of and stamping down on free speech and the youth are very upset because this is a TikTok generation. They don't like this. Because they know, say yes, it be to me kasama ne broso.
Can we borrow baby so say, who are making also say kasa be also a broso say people be also a twi o maso.
Tie me ye. Already make kasano I conceded say nanado time inipa be 14 years. But I'm also so that means I'm not saying say you can.
That means sembrano ye juma you admit say sembrano.
There are limits. There are limits who do stage beer. I will say I'm running a juma. And every government will have to enforce the law. We can't have a lawless society.
Yes.
But I'm just saying say hypocrisy no nyachung no say time. Because abai we are ni Jai Kevin Taylor. In the meantime, no omunya time to me Jai Kevin Taylor within a short time no. Omo 2 cases. Unim say Sayoko case. Already no akoko to pay you. Bebu versus Attorney General ruling a precedent a case law now the court tried to say they shouldn't use bail conditions as a way to keep people law no stresses on charge obia within 48 hours it was so then who release meboa
yes
and still abuse no then cost because they put these bail conditions just say uhia Yesu Christo ana Muhammad nomini ade all kinds of bail conditions in 100 million left right and center just some in cases you are just for investigation now your friend is saying lawsuit was filed or at least a court case was filed in July 2025 on SAR bail conditions. We are still they are doing it. And another one was filed in January of this year. Unim say court no your money. They have not heard that case. But the same court no could hear the case of Kevin Taylor, see it as extremely urgent to set him free. Minua any time. Share as me wrap up.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know, sir, free speech doesn't mean, sir, there are no limits. I also want to put it on the record, sir, nipani biya kasani adeno. Yetu omofo, so omunkasa ye. But at the same time, and also no, abino is not right because of nyachum. And secondly, nipani biya omo arrest you omo and you're justified.
A bit is self idea now, bet me say. Assume see arrest you party and you're justified.
Two examples.
Me too.
Okay. Say baby, may come
a lot of arrest now cause you
and sa arrest ni bi na chere say abino atra baby I was so moko with respect to free speech. Baba Amando.
Yes, the Bono Regional Communications Director for the NPP.
Yeah. Ono say almost say why use some images be meboa.
Yes.
Of
LGBT colors be at the brand day or company.
And yeah, Baba Kra, Maminka, one other guy, I almost say, will you sue
the Okoka Doomsaw is back, no?
Doomsaw, yeah, no, on the main kind of thing. I coaching. Ye coaching, I feel near a beer knife when you now were involved, national security. I feel the Yemeti also will be a can say, or no copyright. Copyrights
to that image now post here no.
Now obi or copywriter, do you know say a civil case? It's not criminal. International security kwa kochini pano for what? Obi amu di na tem yetimi yi nanado itinerary baby a plane na obi yusu baby okọ sene wo dware ne ade mudi ni nyina ba beto afidie so ewo mframam meboa edu baby yetimi kananado yare bia o cancer no ne ade ni nyina na ye ntro meboa ene felesofo sukwache ono da so ye government communications
minister.
So what you say entino momwa ye sa na ema we nyina na ne obi use drawing must the national security adia at most a civil case, which means that they are misusing the power of the state. One last example, I mean the newest one. In Ghana hani it is President Mahama catching the national security coordinator say unless they give me 150 million.
That was the sound we heard in that video and and one of my said that was the sound that now a war video and circulating.
And they didn't deny it. Your friend is saying the minister responsible for
government communications
came in and told us that the president was talking about flood.
Yeah.
Now president will discuss a flood. National security coordinator na on any discuss it. National security coordinator and a flood no connection anyway. And a president, with all due respect, president is no yeah.
The flooding is a national security issue.
It's a national security issue.
Yes.
Ya pass it flood, bill normal pass or parliament. Ya allocation. And the president can say unless they give me 150 million for what? Minuya yenye mofra okromu ha. Yenye mofra okromu ha. Nipa bebre.
And all 2 persons were arrested and they've been charged.
And I make a say
and given bail.
I'm talking about the issue. NDC 4 8 fa nanado AI. SO or receive envelope. Opposition leader cried and come who yaman for more donations near the now the campaign. To make it seem so nanado receive bribe. Meboa. It was an AI image. Yet you will be on. Nanado wasn't minding them with all these distractions. Here is a case, a president Numuton say unless they give me 150 million. sika ya appropriate or parliament. President, why would he say unless? Why? Unless he's saying. Why to give him 150 million? Minia. It and pasum. Enti asamwa ofosu kwa chekachre no. Yes say a Nancy story. A Nancy sem. A NDC fo a. Eno womo president Nana do ka bibi say ya. Komo mayaso. We won't be able to sleep ewo kromu ha. Enti they should stop sebi esa Nancy semuna omo kachre no. They should stop. We refuse to be told what to think. Your opinions ewo ye trimu wo ha. Yenyimi ye. Ena nye bibia aban be kachre no. Ena ye okan ya na chese ya agiato. How? What do they take us for? They should come again and explain to us what ebetimi atoya sumuni yesi we na omo kan ye no yenyintum because we don't see the connection. President enye minister responsible for this. President doesn't have to request money for flood issues. Why? Is he the minister? Did he say omo fa sika ne mano? President it doesn't execute budget. Entino and national security coordinator connection being and one finance minister ana controller accountant general wa okase unless they give me 150 million. Enti ento yasum yenye mofra wa ha. Yenye mofra wa ha. No mo akwa arrest wo mo. Just say you want to shut down our opinions. And yes, ana democracy here.
All right. Enti lot of examples na wamoma wo demonstration. Ma me misa we say ena mutumi achieve mo purpose. E wo petition amode call ye no emu.
Yeah, the main purpose no Ghana for.
Okay.
I will speaking for Ghana for. Say sene American no. Ye catch obia say obia nkasa ye. Yen kasa with substance. Niema bebre koso okromu ha. Ye wo youth unemployment I increase from 24% or so to 30% within the last the first year of this government. See, youth unemployment in a year worse than time or mobile according to IMF. IMF Korea's newest report shows that Galamsey has never been higher than it was in 2025. The data is there. We have it. So after all the nada na ekosono, we also know say cocoa farmers promises say they have not kept, and cocoa farmers are bleeding. We know the teachers are bleeding. Yadada omo. We know the nurses are bleeding. How many nurses are Nanado hire omo in 8 years?
Tell me.
Over about 186,000 nurses. I have the data. I'll send it to you right after. 186,000. You can check with the Ministry of Health. You can ask them. 136,000 teachers were hired. Me researcher, me confirm it was just around 131,000. So the nurses, the teachers, the cocoa farmers, they're all bleeding in workers bebreka. So say, and all these things, you're complaining about it. You come in and you are arresting people. We are arresting so many of the arrests. Entwasum. So say, it's what they are doing, trying to shut down everybody. We are see investigate you. Bill, provincial. Almost 9 months ago, at airport. Since then, not even an update to the public. Meanwhile, no the handcuff guninsa. Edene koyoko maneko demu be 2 weeks. At the bail conditions to Nesoniade. 9 months later, you haven't even given us an update as to no chain on all happening.
So let's wrap up on this conversation. Sure. Now, fancy. After the demonstration, say ya na ebe koswa. What will be the next? Are you expecting from the NPP? Jamfa no emye.
Oh, say MPP there. We all know say ye executives. Nyame adoma by October or so. Na yenye new executives are more steer the affairs of the party. at regional level at this point. The Flabear and Sugu so Hoboa are obey engage. Now Wabwa ama the messaging to move. Until the MPP is preparing. We need a way to register. Say near Kosono, Yenfini ye. Yene Ghana for na interact. It's mainly for Ghana for to let them know say near my year Kosu and yet and what your democracy no more say no dear bo Ghana for Yenina Hoko. Any abino kuku say yen share near maybe ye. So muntia dear say prepare. And at the time ye be called the next election, ye decide ye may be to Ghana for any omobe who abayin opportunities abayin nya ye be die nedi ye be ma abayin Ghana for nyina so hu how our government no use opportunities ni ya na omo use ni ye be government promises nso omo ma ye bebre ne ne omo meeting ne omo meeting ye be di ho ye be bu ho akonta. And then finally no ye be kire Ghana for nso so no nia yen ye betimi aye ama sese no business assign movie bio na especially how are ye betimi ama employment assign baby.
All right,
those are the things. And you know, a process and yeah, one day so what you say no just because ya call ye protest near day na musumunt aban so wontia yeah ye be cause appreciate issue. And at some point in 2028 no accountable no be dey
meda say chairman say opasi true every pam ye be say hia na ye di enkomo yo. Chairman Prince of Ususefa, a spokesperson of Communications, Technology and Digital Economy Policy Committee, a NPP mu, a former CEO of GFEC and former Deputy Director General NCA. Abusia me dame hwaba na minia Samuel Kwame Adomako are ready. Enti bitwa me ho ba ye bedi enkomo cyber security mu na ye suade me basisia.
Eh, Raji Bechimio. Just say you're ready and teardrop.
Auntie Marcy, just who drew who I said there was sad one. Bra, but you can go ointment. Now, Cososhe, since all my enemy at your Michelle team. The yan is over here too in some keke. Now, they are strong when I'm and one no.
Honey, say Congo ointment, ya enemy at here, yet you got you say, come on. Now, no namne dear, said ye and anonum the giant one. Eh, Gina so, if free to take in the end, ham one yachi, a cabo say, and you won't free a crow, pompo, anyone how many year when you now.
I'm a salvation me. When I'm not so for Friday, the skin is skinny.
Miss me, Yuzubi, it is yes, me home, the mammy your bear more. So what you say?
Mr. Video
Congo ointment. Edra no nam. FDA aje get yankra to yatum.
Edra no anam nenye.
Enti anya atwe na gina hoi ebe yo no a osane pa. Hello madam.
Hey nana me hu wache.
Hey enti atwe wuni. Oh in fact why you kesi o hu so aye fe pa.
Ya mia efri bra wo de me call thanks to you computer clinic ba ye no na ma me hu aye fe na me ye de nyina kosa no.
Hey send pa yira ye modua. Sentra. Oh in fact why you fine na enkoda ye wo ma na ntafo yi.
Ai mia me ma set na me bra wa wo hu pa o na so ye free thanks to you computer clinic ba ye tafo nyina ya memma
oh
mi fiefo mabusuafo wo bia yade a ehwa na ye kro
o sa ai oh ene wa yade abusuafo ena da me ka kire no atwe na nanse ne ho ayefa wanya ntafo ekura wo mo fefefe sa no ni nyina ye thanks to you computer ke se kura de fidia soto bebre abeka ho yaro ya wuduo bebre wo ho so awosa thanks to you computer clinic one okua no e free so hunko asamanka se kwantimpon no so pe se wo hia thanks to you computer clinic a friend wa homa iso 0545 2880.
Thanks to you computer clinic Brabeji Amwoding.
Oluman Boogie. Oh yes. Someone said here first edition no ekoye. Yes. Second edition yidie. Oh. Abaya the rough anti be register sesia. Our top radio. So when you 55 years ekwa. Would the say registration no e free. Oluman Boogie season 2 yi. So with the enkunimu a with the life changing money. Sikasi sandi pasha bre and the coffee. And the achade bebre. The same mobile phones. Any TV. Oluman Boogie season 2. So when you're 55 years, and twintwe wo na se kra. Na said season 1 no, ejiba bia no. Season 2 yi, ebeye fanta bruta. Kayo, sa Oluman Boogie season 2 jumedie. Yebeye ni live our top TV show. At the top 103.1 and all our social media platforms. Oluman Boogie season 2 asa ema pomuden. Yam papa mu eba chire asamu amamre ene amane. So pesa season 2 yi obe sponsor ana penchire mu bia fre 0503 711 344 0503 711 344 Oluman Boogie we am a dance papa Oluman Boogie asa papa eni
kura wuye wina Eda top radio baako hwi miensa bum baako
Abusia yema ho akwaba ahaya top radio 103.1 megahertz final point jumedie ena jumre yeguso ene esun emiri ene KD bina medi jumedie ho chiame na social media no so anwre brana yetwa so eni nkomo YouTube live yedem top radio Ghana na join ye wo ho na nkomo no yentwa so binia kwame adomako e wo ha enti very soon ye be sha se na ye di nkomo cyber security wo asebisabi anase wo bibia wo pese onya enchiremu a obetimi e de o message aba text line wana WhatsApp line no 0202 420 030 0202 420 030 eno number obetimi de o text ana WhatsApp message afa ho na yajebre akenkan ediamao abusia siaka phones ese ona phones no ebia ba begum enti se ope phone papa ayusu a bomode ya se obenya wo ona phone yegumu ahodo bebre ye wo ona Play 10 ona X5C ona X6C edidi so akopim ona 600 Pro eye phone papa eye very smart ai krawa wodi boadwuma e contentem e de mawo e fe yie pa ye wo the type ahodo bebre ene ne colors ahodo bebre ene ho accessories nyina asiaka phones say bomode ya fe number na onya bi emfa mawo opedo do atu aton a o fresh yaka ba bia wo bi obe supply obi numbers ni 0240 591 661 0240 591 661 and 0242 487572 0242 487572 ofre number CBA no a one siaka betimi edi nkomo Oluman Boogie season 2 no yaka ho asema kire o mesi su bie mama o se season 2 no enche ya de be hyehyɛ so e wo top TV na sɛde mo a mo monitor season 1 no sɛde na etie no sɛ ye hyɛmu kinakra enti sɛ wadi mfie aduonum ekwa bomode aso betimi abefa form e wo top radio top TV form no ye free yan jo sika bia e wo ho na ye be audition e wo fie ha na ya select o mo a ye de mo be competition na ankasa competition ni mu no season no e koso nyina no na ye chaade e fam ye vixen nyina na ye chaade e fam nti wo ma competition no nko fie kwa e ade obenya achede e wo e very very interesting enti bomode aso betimi abe register ye mema nko na ye register won ye se man bi ahase ye kase ade na ye mfa o monka ho panyifo e plane mo de ebeba na mom we no ye mema wodi fie aduonum 50 years and above the top radio na be foul form for free na be kan Oluman Boogie season 2 no ho very interesting enti udo hu hyemu abetimi aboa ye kwa ni mu no na ye chaade so ewom na mom final 3 no de obedi kan de obeto so mienu ene de obeto so miensa no omo achede ne de ebekọ animu pa enti ene agencies no munya abotre na montwen na montena se hwe de Gen Ace no ewo edemamo Oluman fo no be bugi ankasa na a very interesting program ebekọ so ewo top TV na me the number yi to ho amaw ebia na opese obeka sponsors no ho na opese yemfa wadwatonde no ento so kra as headline sponsor de ba chofa number yi na di nkomo epenifo se ye no betena se na ya cho hye ne se de tie bia no na wode ho ahye bi se ye cash se ye items bi na wo ton na opese odi bi eba na wode be so Oluman Boogie no asen no ye be bo ho dawuro e de amaw obenya so mfaso pa number wo be frame penifo ne o madi ho nkomo 0503 711 344 0503 711 344 wofrɛ number ya penifo ɛno bɛdi mu nkɔmmɔ ɔlmambugi ɔsɛ woyɛ me dance papa ma menkɔ studio B na mene Samuel Kwame Adomako ɛntoa nkɔmmɔ so Kwame akɔ aba ɛtiɛfoɔ sɛ ɔma feel it's been a short time I'll buy it, but calls are done for me bisana white guy da be na ode ne ba esua de pa wo enti ma ne mbra na obetwe e bo abi se omunya betre na obeba enti e de wa ba dem ni se betua de ode ye be fam kakra all right enti ene area be na ode ye fa de na ye besua ho ade na ye ma chiefo onye ready e wo ho de fam
ene me ya hwe digital footprint
digital footprint okay you can digital footprinter e there
wo me can send ya me maami o tifie so beti de me kan ya se
okay
ti me ka say digital footprint odwumadi a wadi ana wabako sema e wo ntintan fidie ni so
okay
e fa ho
content tan fidie no so a say ya TikTok ya Facebook mail muni bibia kwan fa so a wo engage with social media ho
SMS cra
o send ka
WhatsApp messages nina
digital space one there be a wura bia internet no so no
history fa ho wo
history fa ho no e wo ho enti na ye wo digital footprint no ana montu a watutu wo ho enema bi a waye wo ho ni nyina e wo record so
ye pa ibinya
hefo na pom benya
ye din kom ye be chi
me ma bo be bra social media SMS re ade no mo pa mo benya
ye benya ne
simple kra
ye hia kra se ye bebusa wo
nyanya wa na obeka kire say ye betimi di code atoto bibia so a bibia entimi nkwa bonte
ye din kom ye be kire enyoma bim na amai tifo aiden ati de make
ase all right and fa yesimu na digital footprint no che
ase say me can achim digital footprint na ye history na wabakosama a waja to social media platform ne so enti mpem bebre bi mu nim say video social media platforms ne nko a ana ye ka ho asem da bi even on WhatsApp can no communicate with so a ye den yinya sa information now my main chat here for say you wadi be a friend metadata some informations be a dwumadi bi a wudi wo social media platform ne so bi a ye convey na sa metadata no ma etese encanetete ni ye use email letter emailing system no na outro email mo bi a na outro message mo bi a a postia fa post office a outro baby anipa no ete ene mailbox a yemfa nkoye den e fa nkohim enam sa ade ni so ntina obi mfa obi mail enkohim obi from mailboxing now ye ba befo nim de kwan so a ye say ye simple way betimi a communicating ye the sa ideology na kan ho and they developing messaging platforms in social media platforms no it what busa ho that say answer be send you be good morning or WhatsApp no be millions na send the same good morning but I then it's me ko nipa krona opese ye den e kone ho no e kire say ye wonu ma bi a e kire messaging baby enko anywhere den e free ho no enti saa nyoma ibu ama kuta odi abeso ni obi di no it's me ko pepepe so obi fufura anti ansi muntem anye man in the middle attack in kwandi
se bia obi am hack dia e call the
direct sa pepepe netie now enyoma ekọ nanim no ekrobi ti se China me kọ ho a ye hia se me kọ ni obi kọ business a me akobusa ni pakro na down for se onipa we mbesem di sika twitwi die we ma no esu ban te sen da bi ye wo platforms wo ho a omode egu akwan ma cameras surveillance system nam kro no mu na no e monitor obia behavior wa open tokwa system ni nim se open tokwa wa credit rating wo form se in case all jibusia na untwa ni na eden egu ho ti se me ni oba be di dwuma de hianse ma de ma request for some information we e be me hu se nipa we reliable on eden onya reliable.
How do you request for that information?
So there are agencies that are in charge of these things.
Okay.
You amoye de omudi se adwuma no. Now you use WhatsApp achepa. Ya use kada.
E wo kwan ben so
WhatsApp application no. O ma use ka se use WhatsApp da.
There be
Facebook we use ya use card apart
from data me turn no ano
ba onim say sa data na enko nkrofo ne enko mo develop application ne ho
na enko hwan ho
enko telcos na ono no provide internet connectivity no
okay
now say net here opese old ni social media platform be adin come this why establish a connection to almost server okay Now our connection now we establish the internet na telcos for ne dey ma no and now establish that connection no. Telcos in the obeju sika for that connection now I establish. Nipa no create social media platform no. Ono so wa so die so ono so pepe ko on be fa so generate sika. Na it me sustaining the business model now I then we developing no. And me na betia say so be no be na adwin so you business aboka.
Yes.
And o hwe wi ase ene a omo sika pa o wi ase pa no tech for the then obi say Mark Zuckerberg can was richest home na ne products be free product na me no you using over the years ni ntwiaka and so Mark Zuckerberg richest person you be say you say asem ne da.
And what's the answer for that question?
Okay, now the TNE me no bra ye bo social media platforms yi ye wo embassies a mo ha enkofo be peve sa ko mu krom. It's not some person more ensure security wo hunti. Omo mpese terrorist bi abeko ho. Omo mpese obi obetimi abakro ma be di bone and abi oye ne bi aba ho be ko hunti. Omo so ye what we call the due diligence. Yeah, ono no unya the visa application ko tu nanimu pe. Do be ne say on these companies in Meta any other social media companies who agreement say my kwan ni nyu so data na wa gada no. Na yentwa oka ebi aboso me be ma osika sei afie be ma osika sei na odi saa sika ne di ama no odi saa details di ama no afene so oba beji sika na free embassies no. Okay. So they have a treaty wo data na unim say expose ya ton afa back door di ama mo.
Okay,
enti ma menche wade
me too.
US any TikTok no more pre ho pa. One of the reasons why I no more pre say na TikTok and more access to our data.
Okay.
Now they believe say there was another company be or China and they in charge. ByteDance, if I'm right, Meka, and they wore that advantage and I say first reach on their data. And now US form pesa because a national security issue. And the main reason why I know money or more can be bring some of our data centers now, my US access. And they could say yes, they had to agree on certain terms. And see, they make and say the whole social media be also no. Yes, our platform near free no, and cause a free keke. Messages now sending now
information you now
a good sector a MOB. So no the NSA or the Brown never chat keke. At the end of the day, no ton information the embassy be no agina kakrawa. And these are one of the financial modules social media platforms you see. Enti meche wade.
Okay.
On zenko for break or pevisa. Obeko o bank statement share so sike ya wodi ko ide o call visa platform yi so a minimum a wo hwehwe sa pepe na o bank statement amount net here. But ye be ba na refuse ni aka or say meet financial requirements. O me ma some excuse ba be dweno won ti ase.
Omunim
they know what they know. But the son say, omuntimi kan chel say Meta e breachi privacy agreement ani omo woninti. O me kan chel say that we post we nti refuse visa. Na mo be pa de for Friday aka je no refuse visa no.
Okay. And so your footprint a what social media ho no that information enye yankwa na ewo. And it's including chat crowd no be chatting.
Yes. And now all kinds of damage be share requirements no be hide on your man. Make sure also can be hide on your man every an authorized person. Me nya authorized me boyra o chatting.
Okay.
But Meta there database no e wo mo ho. They own it. All do no privacy agreement there. But so they kwa onko bu wo mo office ani na yi sa data no. E ono apem no de akomo mo ana no develop a system no ana wa ma ye hu loopholes a system na ye tufu e fa ho system na we develop no owo kwan bia so obefa so aye de ohwehwe every system no ti so wa ben say dem kra untimi nkontia nipa na no developing application no because on the nim the logical reasons and logics of the ama system na dey den system need you operation. And so if my being said then crana means me can say over protect so ama e bedroom pempen so bi no Facebook phone hu de wo ye o mo platform so any possible.
And so if one is having a criminal record na ebia or person wo tu kwan na person ye bibi na that information about him no e wo ne social media and I say any other media conversation bia wa ye mu a ebetimi akwati ano
yes and akwati omukra wie dada obi a waye bibia wo corporate visa bia bompaye because akwati awawie and I thought that omma grace period and a window be maximum of 5 years omo hwe na o conduct asesa for say na why post na incite terrorism why political insults be
na insightful
e be a from one to the next 5 years you sure conduct what's the sign there then they can consider you once the sign there e be den say ba na wa ukro na wundi nini no ni krom na obedi nini
apart from embassies ne we no he for blame the what that access to
what companies are what Ghana how more employment based on this information
sir
yes
companies bi o hwa omo ye employment omo fa obi adwuma ma omo so e wo ho akwanya so betimi ahu
yes they would have to even your social media platform can phantom chain Bank of Ghana e wo bureau system say why adwuma o bank biada now ko pray another opportunity to different banker they just need to that new bank needs to submit your information to Bank of Ghana ya be more records say o bank go di boni we o ya die we o ye say tema yemfa it's now the world is a global village na ye kan no kre na mumu de onim say bia from Kumasi to Accra mu wanti ye kan but internet na mana ye kokrowa ansa obet no bi anim no nim bibi fa ho and ye de ahye ye nananom ache ye nananom nya lawyers nti ye de to omo so na me na bi na eye me ana me na bi na ama nya me visa me na bi na ama nya me adwuma da bi eye ya ye suban
your footprint
suban a wadan na di nti enya wan say obusa ho adokro nti a obi a celebrity na or of good conduct or kopevisa ombre
because of the records
but me no me no kopevisa say records in your social media yenya
enti wo be na wo hu say enema we ni kwan se me ye because ebe feed into a system that should be ebetimi akwati
now just get to know say the wo ye bia no is being fed to that system me sorry I no pay obi a me ni di nkomo o de onim say wo di obi atem keke e bia wadanfo bi who use some abusive words e bia sa na ni tin do use e bia be kwati aw now just put in mind say adi bia wo ye bia society enye okay with bia no if you are doing it on the social media space or go against you and yen hwa de and the atia te say pa wo your societies ni mu politics of insult
yes
emabunu no
e de be sane agusu sisia ade che obi asene sa twen ade a wo be post ya sa ade a wo be kwa kosia wo social media no so a wo be tumi aka na dwen
I thought that mesre unma de krontia
gentia
apart from the fact that some of politics of insult any campaign with any good message for their party no it has no reward for more political party no
chiremu ye mami
okay now mame ma o Camilla Hassan no na court ebuwa no for your dem Ghana ha opa che say Camilla Hassan ba na even the party MPP aba power na opposition na or criminal record on the be one Ghana mra no dey na kafa obi or criminal record no
okay
highest positions you onye criminal record
convict there are some positions
yes your difference between say yacho you investigate you nyamboa ofo and they say you boa ofo na da records because even baby abeku bia na say for police report ebra and even in political appointment background checks fa ho ansa kwa na ma political appointment inti wa party na wo kuma na wudi atem na ya beche one no wo say wo ya ade ama government na ote so no enemagu ase wa ya ade na mmom wo be pram o ma ye den ado afuo na kama e ba say wo matwa eso aba na o mu di na ye ma obi e be ka so watre no ijawa edwane e bete na o ma ka nya bi ndi ti kotena nchen ti wa gasa wo be ya ade no e be wi ase wa padma mo bi papa no wo se wo daachi wa se wo ba bi daachi now yen hwa de US for them ready ba and ehu pa
dem rado no
almost say obi biara ya hwen ye involved in romance scam obusuani bi anhwe ya ye be prevent almost omo ba US Yes.
Why engage into romance scam? Na ya chill wo ho a convict wo ho a e be affect wo abusuafo.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. E be affect wo abusuafo.
So obusuani ni de ono so call no ho a won
the tendency you see osua sociology you say society makes man makes society. Oma o matwa hia wo ho immediate people or family or friends no anye bia no there's certain traits in you they copy. There's certain traits in you they copy. It's now omo de sam running ya ba pe odi she bia di bone no antu ne funu ayenhwe ha say ne de scan e ba wudi bi kama omo nya ne mra ne ba untimi nko hobi.
Then we have to be careful on
extremely careful.
And yama and come on ye do social media messages are here. Sometimes it be crumpa your green say e ya grow bi na ye ne obi AD.
Extremely careful. Me hardly would I comment on people's posts. Because in same way adibi wa bi hu social media na emotional rush nti anhwa no akokansin bia nka say woka e bi wi ase no why ye wi
but eno say e wo language barrier.
There be any language barrier bia
na me say me twero twi e di atema na me twero twi e incite society no to violence na me twero twi na e fa terrorism ho a say no dey anka better nim say
US General Assembly da UN General Assembly.
Yes.
On say man pen inform about na you obi na tebrofo.
Yes.
But there's a way you translate
obi ade e de ma no.
China ni kasa obi obeso otine brofo mu tine brofo. Obi obeso otine French mu tine French. Now besides ye twi na ye kan why mo na kire ye letters na ye de twi no. Why mo na de buy? Just that they don't have the time for us. Ghana any content regulation team specifically for Ghana. And a problem. But in Kasa what can you train you offer Wendy? Kasa dia but we be na alphabets now you know.
So it can be translated.
Yes. Obu also you are smart idea you nim say ma pan so kwan be fa so spelling who forget.
Enti e bi wo ho a e insult, e bi e ho a e ade a wo twero no enye but obepe kwan bi afa so a obetwero no a wo kan ne de wonim ade a wo pa kire no sometimes it be the F word or say F word ne de e wo ba bi wo ha ko type a
e be flag
enti no o ma wo F word no but o de niam ba hihye mu a you the recipient of the message no or the receiver no obo say F word na wo kan kire and also it can go against you.
Yes mama ma on fatu hu bi
me too
o ka say o beach house o ko pevisa now document how the call and a chase of beach house I was Sankregua Runina or show documents in Nunma Sankregua
there be
I don't know who's a beach house in here. Yeah, you am Ghana for ABI more embassy. And you never think say oh do you see and I make us say and brand Nyanson say you be used to a tiao to him say oh yeah I did not found one there be
my mimi sasa my no national security was search records. Yes. Yam fan say bia ye be say investigate obi ye be say trace hwe ne nkomo a wadidi both on social media the messages a was send any ade yam fan say bia o kire bi wa benya opportunity serving in government and a higher position bi na bibi fa ho ye trace or footprinter ye national security no so access to it
yeah nka say nwa edu boan e didn't know Gina court. Ojina call say man discuss on compare these sophisticated systems bra.
Yes.
And it tells you say Ghana ya boy ho asie and president so ababa ka say ubia wo pese ojina social media so ya de wupe bia no e ma na nya wo say ni tools na betimi dia hwehwe nsemu e bi wo ho e hu nya mba hia nti de waka no ya tel emrepa beba.
So footprint how can one make sure say social media hono obe keep a clean record?
Why there any society a conforming? So society say enka boa enko kan boa social media. O papa untimi ndu papa atem enko gina social media enko di president atem. Se be ma one neti untimi ndi na atem a enko social media enko di minister bi atem. Because minister obetimi be ma one neti obetimi so cry o papa. Obetimi cry onua be ma This is an your society say, and Fabi ndi wa nipa. Ana obi a wato abama no. No den the crowd to us all be some mine. Abwa mo mine 2 point officer de yen.
Okay. Just a footprint no yatias here. We've made to know say Komobia would ye piano, it can go against you. And I say a bit to me a favor. Watching be
yes.
And you didn't come on social media. Why?
But when you say social media, a very powerful part. And I am a youth in use social media. Ye, a very powerful. So idea, business idea, beer. Through social media, obet me a bon de rama. Obi a all pesa idea ni be I invest in a betty. Wow. President Don Dramani Mahama Baye, there was one phone repairer where the mirror finidin kakra. But none in your oil social media and my communications minister any jeno or friend. To social media I cannot exhibit any talent.
Abrantier Tietia or Ashanti region, yes. Or repair
phones no.
And Tiwaya now what social media.
Through social
now
media.
Now share coin of Faswa or yet Juma.
Through social media when you have good connection. But also through social media, a sentence, no.
So it can make or not make you.
Depending on how you use it. A very powerful. And I'm saying it's a kind.
All right. I was saying, Samuel Kwame Adomako and Aidin Komoy. Ebiana wa question. Ede or my share footprint. Ewo yon social media ye use eso. And he said, Uwo Hona, a yaw said. Odin Komobi, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, any social media platform be a team have a conversation or so. Na ebia ya woni nipa bi ntamu nti officer somwa. Ami amayati asia say and somwa. Betimi akwati awo.
Omo yes, omo de my private account no cry de okwa embassy ho a omo mpe wadi ba hwe cry. Yes, there was a release lately omo ka say ubia wo be pevisa onim say account that private and make sure so be free akra na waba.
Oh really?
Yes. US embassy.
Me ankasa no so be sending me Facebook you kind of saying request. Na wa locking the profile and bibia. I don't me accept it.
Omo mpe wani ma hwe kra. Omo say
if you dey tell no ho hide na wo sign.
O say be
madam for. So I don't accept friend request that obe open profile
na nim say obi wo ho nim say ono de onko di atem social media onko politics of insult to social media na emu akọ like video of politics of insult oni nipa kro no yes adi na mo ye pe ai
obi a obe ye violent wako like it obi a obe di panyin bi atem wako like it obi a obe incite public
wako like it wako comment it wama thumbs emoji just why idea
and you also ebetimi akwati yawo
akwati yawo kra nyese akwati adada say oye ye ne na nka obi amfo ane so anka onye biem
duwa okoma na mo apia fo
ai okra de
yes I got the okoma na mo apia fo keke na ka de
even video no crowd there's ways algorithms to me calculate your time or spend it or certain kind of videos on into TikTok you feed videos man based on videos are
o time and now hwe
nti o de all like him po na emo wa hwe ache also ka ho what show interest
okay you can viewers pa mo ma sa de no ko so
woni je ho pa what show interest tuni ni mienu na mo ye pe at the concert
enti ene nam tintam video no so we need to be very very careful e won niam a ye like him
po yeah dislike content no just to tell the system so ni nje ho and system nem fa bi sam bro akun so bi didi mampeni bi atem obi didi peni bi atem dislike it no
and man thumbs up and thumbs down
yes dislike it
dislike the video
yes oni nje ho
and time videos
ba why bi FYP bi
enti the other time like the other time hwe ache no and then ya na time e video o space
yes e be video space
okay ebusia wo bibi ebisa kwame a obetimi afresh abre na wabisa no 0303 944864 0303 944864 kwame Samuel Adomako cyber security expert ye no esuade efa cyber security ho na de odi afam pa ye hu se ye wo footprint bi e wo social media ho a anaasɛ system no mu a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkepi yɛ record ye fi sɛ ɔhwɛ na ɔkyerɛ bi yɛnka nkyerɛ wo ɛnso na ɛno ɛna ɛkɔ atia wo bɛbia wɔ sɛ de nanafoɔ deɛ sa yɛabɔ mu tiri so akyɛ ɔmonyɛ hwee ma memfa ɔfrɛfoɔ odi kan. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mebakyɛ odi ne baabi a ɔkasa firi
ABC I'm kasi abrɛsɛ na patɔ mo ho yɛ deɛ
adom o yɛntie wɛ
yɛmehyɛ no adwuma pa patɔ wo deɛ menya wi ma mentia nipa ɛnkɔma kɔne ɔkɔ tubu constituency patɔ deputy communication officer mo fama no tubu for Mr. Mu na you Ashama also same thing Ashama for communication officer mo fama no na Abigail national organizer na marketer regional chairman boss I am a get say yes America for the and maybe ba the way you put that thing na say we soon do mu ade na say we be ya dey social media be ka we shop I am a get papa the be show answer hono enkwiti ana the pato MPP na obetia hono oka about demonstration with the patrol I am be chance ya omuni can be some who say hey it's ya make Ghana for this year, Ghana for it. And you go for 8 years. What and Guatemala offer again to say, I could find a Chinipa for a team and away for 8 years. And so what? One chairman for who's so much and this concept will be 10 years. Now 1 year from Mushi. Who know who she is? I tell you, Ocha, you do my or do this government that was around. What job now?
But I say, by a for Dio. Hello, good evening. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mebacho odi ne baabi a wo kasa firi.
Kasa fi abuso kan, ka bi jon.
All right, it's you.
Social media so na e ka. Me na break up on la bi. Se ku so ni bi agoju bo ni na me mi ka sa so ban na. Ade ti ase in be ko ha ya ma mi se ma e da sa ki. What ma si ko bi ani so ban. Ki e yo ko e wo pa mi. It's your mother do mu la bi. Aya uba everything now over town. What woman to chapa. Ana a 240 ke ba so ni leti. Pa Australia vi just scandal ni leti. Kanu for that ni leti. Kasi bebe look me na by time now this
Medase 0303944864. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Meba cho dini baby of free.
Dede abi kusima na condition no ma wana.
Yankwe.
Dale, mi chema. Ena mi chema mana o tiki. Last week is over no o ma yisi na dia bi free. Na mention. Ena MPP mana o free o ko. O yina ye o mano ebe koso aman. If you are Ghana mana ko se abagasa. MPP ba na wa sa ko enim. NDC ba na wa sa dia be free. MPP ba be federal mu na wa sa dia far side. Obi aba o kweli obi. Won kumi preko. That time na ye bo kulumachi o kan ko isa ye bo kulumachi on be high say obono. Omo my t-shirt white and I ya throw kumi preko black color. Ye give chiri ye obono ya give sika. E tire do shiro omo shiye madam fo ba ku ewu fo. O pray fero o pray so dey you. That demo yako yako mepre ya ye demo sa Ghana no so ababa tenkwa na eba.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Me ba show dini baby o kasa free.
Ye premi abobi.
Ma one so ma me wada ro ma yenti o.
Ye premi abobi. Kasa free. Bawi. Bulen.
Yenti o e.
Tipachu. We dey mix remo. Bise Bible ni mo mra wo pawo mu. And I Ghana kro ni mo so mra wo mu.
No cre.
me tree na me kan say nya
oh ebuda yetio ebuda
no say marachi obi a say o say mra na ni bi ana
no correct yetio wo
so it so be di boni ana wa bibi na marachi na chopa be na wo so say mra na ni bi ana
okay, yeah, that's it. Hello, good evening. Yes, sir. Yeah, me. Assume you can also. Yentiwe. All right.
The Grand of Africa, the Sokan, Kentinka Motors. And we may far and share a man, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Lamen one and a B, a buffalo yepa. Lamen country and this is so serious college. Me say, I almost show my casa year, not from, and take what similar to India. Any dinner or a tono. That's any dinner or confront them. Lawrence the Yubi, the time of Kim, and Nico for, or the Yubi, the time of Kim, Nanadaba, or what? Professor Settlements, the time of some or what? A bigger day, Anna, Romahama, the time any day, and some. I am on Tomo Boati, the afternoon, and now Pasa. Such as yes, and the same the population of Lipa, a bigger demonstration. Editia de Mahama by a Myanmar airport when ye Lekua of Fusuka, NDC, Nanso, or Cotta de Buju, or the Budget, Nan said the young uncle, and it's a fully passing Ghana Fujina. So that here, and your neck, you do be at Toma, said Bafan Bia, and would do be at them, Yankino, Yan Cabe. As a Daniel Pibo, then be deal with Napo.
Miriam Dase Bobby and Brady. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Maybe I showed dinner baby or Casafri. Yes, sir.
I have your phone in Pantamanto.
Young Quay.
Yedika, my member of a member of a Saba, we know security minus Abaso. I mean, we are MPP news in Amishan Power in some of our country. I mean, social media, lady. The woman say, the be Abisa, and no be a Prepa, the Sempenifor, at Tretton, the Binuna Kawadi at the pub, this and Kababua. Yanku and Mami quiet demonstration. And this is policy day. The demonstration, some of this Munamu, the MPP, and then move your agreement. And when you move, Massa, way at Katwara. Massa. Omana say you woman can cry him. Omana was born, Yacho. Some of the people in another, as some other are great from Yacho. I said, every week, I can send another soul who win. Let's say no Padani and Yampanam. That's a 1 million or a guy and Mubiata, and then they know in another. What happened? Now, who the old Opaya will be Boba. To be born, only as a one and your mamma also. And then I can do your time, and you can do a bargain, and then what is you go bottle, and then good board, Grana Motola, good and number Boca, Bango Grana, and Boca. I'm a school for grandfather and your needy, and then I'm saying, I say, woman, me, I can't hear demonstration, was a blue and to hear this. I put your small time, and never
say, I can fear Moby and Brady. Hello, good evening.
I've been blapping in a Pomuti.
Adumo, would you baby or Casafri?
I'm a free but and then radio Bojuma, the match, my mere big girl, Yami, be a Konya or national woman organizer. You are just a boy, but national deputy organizer. You are my secretary, but greater crowd regional chairman. And I may ask you be a Konya or Calcrin of the executive member. Now, I can't make any say demonstration, there will be a Casimania demonstration. And the MPP for 1% much say they are judge for more. And so I judge for the beer to one day. One in it's amount to Miniquaji to Musa Forest in Okumu. Now Okumu Forest in Nadia. Forest in Nadia. I am my dear. It's a head and yen two galam say or head and also being quiet as well. Forest and your dear will be a yen two galam say or fine. Then also will be passed on quiet as well. Uncle Atadeso. Until the Wayano, Wafo Membrano, and the Mrana in Atum. A MPP for Munya de no. Omo ba 8 years your forest na omo etu mu galam say omo ehwachi motor forest here that way. Omo timeto ya ma obi ka se odi bi agya na busuafo. Say ebu omai. Obe se o ma tete apansam no. Obi ano we demonstration no mo so nipa 50,000. Nipa ba e kura no 5,000. And then that say demonstration are successful. Money ajimo.
What who nipa ba ye on? No dosu.
Nipa. Na wo mu wie na wo video no so a scanner de ma mo so wo mu ko ka mu.
Ene dia me hu yo.
Scanner de ma wo ma ko ka mu say.
Ade sika no mo se sika na so ana se dey.
Say ebinum na 1.5 ebinum na 2 million ebinum na ntin na ko dan ntokwa ebinum so san ko mo de so major majuma o ye bo pa e na mo be demonstration mo san ko musika
video me da say bo bi mbra bi. Hello, good evening.
Mother,
yes sir.
Na be wu ade we na me ka de bia say NDC 430 agenda bi say 7 pebiasa on be say nkofobia ba no ma che mo MPP tare na e ba ke yo mu pebiwa no ma ka sabi nsumu na ensem fata ebi na wuri yi kan ebi na wuri yi kan oni pa niam ko so he asofo wo Ghana ha ahemfo wo Ghana ha empanifo kukudam e wo Ghana ha ade de mo ha me ba no say that e mo warning o say that mo warning say ade MPP for you know ahemfo ne niam empanifo nkasa wo no no ba na so be take action bia e hwe na asofo ni ahemfo ame o duru wo me be friend o
me da say obi mbra. Hello, good evening. Me pa show udiri baby okasa free.
Mo chefa pra kasa kwa me aristocrat.
Oh, kwa
so direct.
Yeah, kwai.
Mo cheyo. Ene media ya de ti ma minchi ya wona production team. Yeda mo.
Kwa me.
Ene Gibu house MPP for your demonstration okro ho no. And the kufa at the time so what na e ho security zone. Into na demonstration na enko ho. Oklahoma na ya de na ya cho. And then I say democracy is not under attack. Yet we have demonstration. And if we have demonstration after 2020, April 26, yet you are in a day. Or you are back Obama, yet you 50 within a day. Because a Jew house one a security zone. And the one a security zone, and that the Mama Tamino, we get Mamma free, my demonstration call. And I said, a Kufado, a member. If you even with the press freedom, yeah, by no way, a Kufado, a year fee, a year with the 26. And the apple, I'm not going to come. And then the mama, this is you have been mad by 39. Meaning that we freedom of speech here than an air control. And there's a fan of but no, a casano. The Kufa at the time, Nanka said, O Gemma, O Gadia, Kema, and NDC, a year with the branch organizer also too. And when yearly 4 years, we did way at him, Kufa at him. And then a bill did, and a bill tweet in Facebook. No, the new post not that said that they're going to arrest people. And to make something, we are my asapa, and a bill tweet in Facebook, extra say, we Ghana State Agency for no question, and channel. On your time, you feel a studio, or to me, I had an airways emergency because where some people was criticizing the government, and that the same people is talking about where the democracy. And I mean, Castroa, Medasi.
Kwame Medasi, my me for last caller. Hello, good evening. Maybe I shall deal with your cassette.
But so, Nananka, like a free Abricoma.
Ain't you another?
Not a medium, one son, as you my power. Nemo, the person making Magana, for you now, so in the say, yeah, I'm sure my teaching and can't go can I dream. Near you are a party interest. Set new positions and what they more. And then no longer man is saying here, because one can have evidence say, then or the NPP are more them. Captain Smart and Ground anything. Bobby SYZ mine on the opportunity. But said we embassy will yes equalization. And the MPP for do the one Obi actually say the second way. Yeah, maybe I demonstration. What would you need the anyone dream artist Obi Ababecho? Me am tia me am adwuma me kofa Ababecho Obi Ababecho. So and you maybe answer but I did demonstration actually. Come on. We and not the so. And not the so.
All right. I was here. Yede enkomodo nyina ba wie ye Kwame
minya
yo di jai
minya de medija
ene yesua de pa footprint no ama ye adwuma bie ye ni ada ho
bedase
ye be careful ye ba ye like
yes the ohwe chekra no
ye hwe chekra no e wo implications
yes or implications
enti wo hwe na say ade no enye de e be boa na say mane ko de ba bi
na emfa de openye den embrel.
All right.
Yeah, my main car we insure Ghana mabunu. Say, and you're worth it. So, be sacrifice your future. Our social media so for any politician because of the political ambition. Say, I will say your ball pa. Say the atema or party. Inti oh yeah, can who say or digital footprint the whole channel. Emra Electronic Communications Act. And also the whole channel. This is all your publication of false news per Emrani new BD. Wait me them 3 years. And also end the hono. See a convict we near you now bar. Party crown now command no. Or catch you say ex convict.
Criminal records.
Yeah, my own bembe sumo. It's mess remebuno. Oh, quine. President Mahama say or no crown or criticism. Na memono obuno criticizing no. Name embedina tem. All criticize you be adman say na adwuma aye no say a remote yi Kwame Adomakon yese fatu mfimfin na mmom wo de akwa to bonkum so na nifa so na mmom wo criticize no ya wo criticize de amaye na mmom wo ka so nsa achia eto de to wo hu say enye mfimfin na wo de to a we di meme mu mai den matem ye hu sanso nso ye ndem na sa wo criticize adwuma obi ya obi won ho akonya na mmom be go age for ne personality de ade ese wo ye den
hwe ni na hwe yi wo ho me da say Kwame Samuel Adomakon or cyber security expert ye beta na ahia enti ene esuade afa ye footprint ho ye me nyina ma ye ni na ho na ye hu ni say hu be hia pass ye be di nkomo yie e wo social media no so obi bia wutie anwumre me da say na wa abofra ye nso ya me hira bu nyina me din edi kusida moa Nyankopon ya adomo a de be san so ahia biem Meda be production